Hey gardening friends, I have a plant spotlight for you today. It's Matt's wild cherry tomatoes. It's right back here. I'll show you more. I actually have two of these plants growing, but the best one is growing up this trellis. I'll take you in a little closer. So it's got a bunch of tomatoes on, like a bunch. That bigger tomato back there is from a different plant, planted on the other side of the trellis. I got this packet of seeds back in 2017 and I've grown it every year since then. This is an indeterminate type of tomato, which means it'll keep growing and keep producing until the cold weather takes it out. So I'm really glad I started it in this bed where the trellis is, because look at that. It's totally gone all the way up and back down. It's been so prolific. I have another one of these growing in a 5-gallon bucket. The soil was older in there and I hadn't fertilized it or amended it, so that one hasn't been doing as well, but this one is just rocking. It was pretty early to start producing fruit, and as you can see, it's still producing. There's a bunch of new ones starting right there. I think I've already picked about 150 tomatoes off of this one plant. It's crazy producing. I'll take you around to the other side of the trellis here. I mean, I've had to reach in underneath this protective layer here to pick some of the fruits. It's billed to be resistant to early blight, which I found to be true, and then to have some resistance to later blight, which I've also found to be true. But it's really just, it's outperforming everything else in my garden this year. Even my husband likes them. He's not a big tomato fan unless it's in the form of ketchup or pasta sauce. But he'll even, pop one or two of these in his mouth because the flavor's so rich and sweet. Really good. Good in salads, good alone. I've put them in a couple of different recipes that call for tomatoes. As I mentioned earlier, I have another type of tomato plant growing on this front side of the trellis, and then I've got some squash, zucchini, and cucumbers down at the end there, which are also doing pretty well. You can see the cucumber growing up. I got these seeds for the Matt's Wild Cherry from High Mowing Seeds, but you can get this variety like in a lot of the different seed companies have it. So that's about all I have to say on this Matt's Wild Cherry tomato plants. I highly recommend it if you are looking for a cherry tomato variety to grow. Happy gardening to you.